Richa Shubhashmita, Joanna Adele Meltzer, Jody Melissa Messenbrink, Erin Middlebrook, Andrea Maklovic, Samantha Molinar, Deepti Naidu, Kapil Naral, Cheng Yin Ing, Karen Nyo, Mamiko Noguchi, Danielle Ordonez, Stephen Parsons, Kira Marie Pattison, Brian Pierce, Kendra Kathleen Pemkowski, Joanna Roxy Elizabeth Farazin, Ashley Lauren Poudry, Andrew Melvin Proper, Jeffrey Quatch, Shelley Ann Rampersand, Jennifer Rice, Selena Tatiana Schaffner, Christopher Garrett Schellingerhout, Manpreet Kao Singh, David Andrew Smith, Caitlin Joy Snell, Matthew Snyder, Anisha Snavranapudi, Andrew Strathern, Julia Tahardy, Richard Tang, Benjamin Terrieko, Christian Thiessen, Jonathan Kwok Trong Tran, Kristen Marie Wanless, Jillian Elisa Wanamaker, Nicole Williams, Catherine Wilson, Michelle Kai Man Wong, Jacob Wright, Timothy Sing Ting Yam, King Yun, Christopher Michael Zappalo, Daly Zapparoli, Melissa Zeenstra,
Chancellor, I am pleased to present recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Environmental Studies. Elise Donahue, Courtney Anita Huseman, thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Degree of Geography and Environmental Management. Wesley Carlap Chu, Philip Allen Jeffrey, Kwan Ho Chris Lee. Kingo Kwan Ho Sang. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Degree of Bachelor of Environmental Studies, Honors Environment and Business. Hardeep Baines, Natasha Barzo, Alicia Gura. Alyssa Catherine Broadfoot, Simon Jeffrey John Brookfield, Sandra Elizabeth Chow. Emily Dandy, Amy Ernest, Mark Goody. Irene Hawkins, Judy Ho, Chuk Sin Han. Kirsty Mary Houston, Upinder Claire, Daniel Lee. Scott Leopold, Jennifer Mansell, Brittany Martin. Brent Stanley McLean, Paul Novoseski, Abiton Opiolola, Osan Tobin. Priya Patel, Thomas James Posavad, Daniel Reshef. Sarah Silverstein, Janine Sharon Skipper, Owen William Slater. Q Fung Jonathan Tang, Michael Tallis, Matthew Turgeon. Hugh Lam Wong, Rayson Wong. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. The degree of Bachelor of Environmental Studies, Honors Environment and Resource Studies. Kenneth Burrell, Marley Caesar, Jennifer Chan. Sylvia Chapman, Runzi Chen, Alda Hearn Young Chen. Sophia Giorno, Brittany Groves, Kelly Ariane Potter. Andrea Danielle Isoge, Jillian Elizabeth Jakes, Emma King. Jillian Labonte, Erin Michelle Liliestrand, Magdalena Migdal. Charlotte Moore, Karen Oiling Nye, Brittany Idzelski. Elena Nakata, Leslie Grace Park, Stephanie Kathleen Passon. Courtney Rennie, Lindsay Robertson, Alyssa Penny Roth. Also, Boyana Savage, who's also the recipient of the President's Circle Award for Leadership and also the recipient of the Faculty of Environment for Distinguished Academic Achievement Award. Hillary Emma Rolston, Harthana Asiva Patha Subra Maniam, and Laura Stephanie Marta. Adam Wortman, Sarah Wolf, William Graham Hatton Wright. Congrats. Jelaine Yee. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. For Bachelor of Environmental Studies, Honors Geography, Caitlin Rebecca Beer, Nicole Brindley, Timothy Greer. Elena Krajewska, Matthew Kuczkowski, Jeremy Lyme. Lee Marie Matthews, Brian Harold McPhail, Rachel Morse. Diana Narieko, Aaron Nicolardi, Warren Eric Ward. Michelle Ann Sampson, also the recipient of the Faculty of Environment for Distinguished Academic Achievement Award. Colin Schutt, Andre Sos, Jeffrey Michael Steele. Scott Thompson, Andrew J. Van Roon. Mr. Chancellor. For the degree of Bachelor of Environmental Studies, Honours, Geography and Aviation, this is the first graduating class from that program. Drew Thomas Barton, Alexander McTeer, Stephen Smith, Anna Stromenberg, Brandon Graham Patrick Van Brunt. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. For the degree of Bachelor of Environmental Studies, Honours Geography and Environmental Management, Ryan Allen Ahola, Laura Nadine Allison, Alicia Bogdan. Leonard Brandon Samuel Collins, Lisa Lucina Delisi, and Andrew Ibrahim. Megan Gillespie, John Glover, Jonathan Getz. Julia Marie Gunst, Andreas Halim, Patricia Hughes. Marina Catherine Kazanich, Olivia Kwok, Xiaoyu Lin. Caitlin McDonald, Brent Manza, Andrew McGarvey. Megan Ann Morrison, Safwan Rahman, Nicole Runholm. Magumi Sato, Douglas Eric Smith, Jessica Spletsesser. Jenna Trimble, Elizabeth Audria Weber, Corey Moran Wells. For the degree of Bachelor of Environmental Studies, Honours Geomatics, Lu Chao Chow, Shilei Long, Kevin Singh. Tianyi Yang, who's also recipient of the Faculty of Environment for Distinguished Academic Achievement Award. Mohan Zhang. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. For the degree of Bachelor of Environmental Studies, Honours Planning, Student Colleagues. Maria Francesca Arquila Bustos, who is also the recipient of the Faculty of Environment for Distinguished Academic Achievement Award. Ryan Mark Andres, Catherine Jean Bailey, Giuseppe Bartolo. Christy Bassal, Rachel Bolahan, Aaron Patrick Butler. Lauren Patricia Cardy, Gary Cheng, Tavia Chow. Tammy Yin Ting Chung, Matthew Kenneth Bruce Cunnington, Jordan Duke. Matthew Dumont, Megan Esopenko, Mauricio Eduardo Ferrero Miranda. Lucy Menchi Gao, Justina Maria Garbos, Matthew Barry Glover. John Richard Grieve, Trevor Hall, Aaron Morgan Harrison. Jeffrey Healy, Jian Hong, Nathaniel Philip Horst. Margareta Josipovich, Christopher Jovalanos, John Kazilis. Robert Mackenzie Keast, Monica Kiliashis, and Thomas Kilpatrick. Don Manhai Koo, Kimberly Michelle Kozerski, Stacy Lynn Kurzakowski. Vincent Chi King Lau, Michael Lee, Sean Francis McCullough. Matthew Martin Meston, Zoe Alexandra Nogler, Ryan Neggers. Christine Ono, John O'Reilly, Pradeep Parekh. Matthew James Perotto, Eric Donald Pisani, Matt Robson. Robert Sandercott, Matthew Martin Shildroth, Rosa Juan Ju Shi. Seth Emmanuel Soon Arin, Kara Tiffany Liana Singhbil, Satwant Singh. Sindhu Sivayogam, Emily Suderman, Henry Kwan Yu Sito. Beatrice Wenliang Tam, Danielle Honora Toby, Raymond Tung. Chelsea Tyers, Michael Bradley Walker, Benjamin Grant White. Brittany Williamson, Leela Willoughby Oakes, Michael Scott Whitmer. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor, and thank you, student colleagues. For the Diploma of Excellence in Geographic Systems, Geographic Information Systems, we have Joshua Wu, Edward Su Wen Yu. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor.
Mr. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who fulfilled the requirements for the degree Master of Applied Environmental Studies. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidate for the Diploma of Excellence in Geographic Information Systems. uWaterloo. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present to you candidates who fulfilled the requirements for the degree Master of Applied Environmental Studies. Noha El Sayed, John Douglas Hill, Nicholas Cazelis, Maureen O'Neill, Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Master of Arts. Nadina Ayer, Mohammed Barisha, Benjamin Morgan Clare, Hannah Ruth Feldberg, Rebecca Susan O'Sullivan, Caitlin Ann Wilcox, Lingju Zhao, Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. For the Master of Environmental Studies, Christine Barbeau, Emily Chandler, Kevin Dance, Nadia Charania. She is also the recipient for Outstanding Achievement in Graduate Studies in a Master's Program. Elizabeth Dawson, Joseph Kahn, Cameron Harat, Nicole Spielgart, Conrad B.J. Stanley, Sarah Zaid, Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. For Master of Science, Alicia Belbeck, Emily Margaret Brown, Tanya Christolatis, Andrea Dick, Lisa Dyer, Stephanie Freeman. Grant Gunn, Tai Jun Kwong, Crystal Lalonde, Catherine McClellan, Tracy McWhirter, Rupesh Patel, Ezra Premji. She is also the recipient of the President's Circle Award for Volunteerism and the recipient for Outstanding Achievement in Graduate Studies in a Master's Program. Dive A. Telilis, Marcus Young, Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. For the Doctor of Philosophy, Li Bai, Ryan Charles Leland Bullock, Stephen Garfield Dennis, Jennifer Dion, Stephen Fisher, Andrea Dawn Foible, Samuel James Hovarth, Xiaojun Ji. Andrew Sean Levy. Catherine Ann McAllister. Gang Men. Jeremy William Noble. Sophia Papadakis. Luke Richard Padwarka. Veronica Mieski da Silva. Barbara Jane Field. Sarah Maureen McDougall Vainbeck. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I now request you to confer in absentia the various and several degrees upon those candidates who were approved by Senate but who are unable to be present at today's convocation.
Mark Seasons, Distinguished Teacher Award recipient 2011. The Distinguished Teacher Award was established by the Senate of a university to recognize individuals with a continued record of excellence in teaching at Waterloo. Recipients must be nominated by their students and are selected by a committee consisting of undergraduate and graduate students, alumni and faculty. Appointed a Fellow of the Canadian Institute of Planners in 2009, Dr. Mark Seasons exemplifies excellence in bridging planning education and professional practice. His background includes years of professional work in Calgary and Ottawa before joining the University of Waterloo School of Planning in 1998. Dr. Seasons' teaching is highly regarded and respected by undergraduate and graduate students alike, and he continues to play a key role delivering courses to members of the planning profession. He is described as possessing a unique combination of intelligence, humour and compassion that he persistently applies to the enrichment of students and faculty as a whole. Welcoming students with his trademark, "Hello, colleagues," he has the ability to connect with students at a personal level and encourages students to not only understand the material, but to be engaged and voice their opinions. Dr. Seasons is a strong and passionate advocate for students, always striving for fair and effective solutions in his administrative work as Associate Dean undergraduate, and most recently in his role as Interim Dean of the Faculty Environment. Responsible for core first-year courses at the graduate and undergraduate level, as well as key capstone courses, Dr. Seasons has positively enriched and enlivened the learning experience for thousands of alumni. As a teacher, mentor, and colleague, Dr. Seasons continues to inspire personal growth and a passion for planning. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding ability in teaching, I ask you to present the Distinguished Teacher Award to Mark Seasons. Award of Excellence in Graduate Supervision, Professor Robert DeLoe. The Graduate Studies Office, in collaboration with the Graduate Student Association, established the Award of Excellence in Graduate Supervision to recognize faculty members who have demonstrated outstanding commitment and success in the supervision of their graduate students. Graduate student supervision has many dimensions, including being a mentor, advisor, collaborator, strategist, sponsor, supporter, and sometimes a lifelong friend. The relationship between graduate student and supervisor is complex, and effective graduate supervision requires dedication and commitment to all aspects of the welfare and success of the graduate student. Mr. Chancellor, I present Robert DeLoe. Professor Robert DeLoe, I think you better sit down, Mr. Chancellor. Professor Robert DeLoe is an outstanding mentor, champion and role model for graduate students. He holds a university research chair in water policy and governance, and attracts a strong cohort of graduate students. The students greatly appreciate his supportive advice and guidance throughout their graduate studies and the launching of their careers. He offers wise counsel on the development of research techniques and critical thinking. The students also appreciate the culture of friendly advice and support that Professor DeLoe creates among his circle of graduate students. When looking back at their graduate experience and its role in enabling them to establish successful careers in academia, government, and in private firms, Rob's former students recognize his pivotal role and their importance in any stage of their lives. He offers the perfect blend of support, encouragement, and high expectations to ensure a positive graduate experience and the foundation for lifelong success. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of the guidance and inspiration that he has provided to his graduate students, I ask you to present Rob DeLoe the Award of Excellence in Graduate Student Supervision. I would also like to present Russell Tupling for the Award of Excellence in Graduate Supervision. Russell Tupling joined the University of Waterloo in 2002 as a postdoctoral fellow and subsequently became a professor in 2004. In the ensuing 6 years, he has supervised 6 master's students, 5 of whom have already completed, and 2 doctoral students, as well as co-supervising another 2 and serving on many committees. He has been generous in encouraging his students to present and to publish. 9 of his refereed publications are joint with 1 or more of his students, as well as 26 of his refereed conference proceedings. His students made the following comments. Dr. Tupling is a leader through example as he exhibits an undeniable passion for his research. My encounter with Dr. Toppling has forever influenced my chosen career path. Dr. Toppling has been an inspiration to myself and to every other student in his laboratory. His love and enthusiasm for research is infectious and causes students to work harder and perform to the best of their abilities. And the last one stated in this list, Dr. Toppling is approachable, generous with his research knowledge and willingness to help out with career development. Students speak with admiration of how Dr. Toppling manages to retain balance, we've heard that word already today, balance in his life as a devoted supervisor, an active researcher, and at the same time managing, coaching his children's competitive sports teams and hosting his students and lab colleagues to an annual summer barbecue with his family. Students speak of him as a profound scientific mentor, a life mentor and a friend. He is highly deserving of this award. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of his guidance and inspiration that he has provided to his graduate students, I ask that you present Russell Toppling the Award of Excellence in Graduate Student Supervision. I would now like to ask Mr. Marshall Dunn to come forward and present the various alumni gold medals.
Mr. Chancellor, members of Convocation, ladies and gentlemen, since 1957, nearly 153,000 individuals have graduated from the University of Waterloo. Today, the class of 2011 joins that great assembly as they cross the stage and make the transition from student to alumnus. Graduates, your time as students may be ending, but I hope that your connection to the university will last a lifetime. I urge you to explore the continued opportunities the university offers you to learn, to grow, and to contribute. In that spirit of connection, Waterloo's alumni are proud to recognize each year those undergraduate and graduate students who have achieved academic excellence. At Spring Convocation, we honor undergraduate students from each faculty, while students in master's and doctoral programs are recognized at Fall Convocation. To each of the exceptional students, we award the Alumni Gold Medal. This solid gold medal, engraved with the recipient's name and degree, as well as the university's insignia, symbolizes their outstanding effort. This morning, two extraordinary students will join those who have been recognized for their exceptional accomplishments. Mr. Chancellor, as a 1987 graduate of the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences and a member of the Alumni Council, I am pleased to present to you the 2011 recipient of the Alumni Gold Medal for the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences. He is a graduate of St. John's Kilmarnock School in Breslau, who graduates today with a Bachelor of Science, Honours Health Studies, Pre-Health Professions option, Nilkamal Mundi. Mr. Chancellor, I am also honored to present to you the 2011 recipient of the Alumni Gold Medal for the Faculty of Environment. She graduated from St. Francis Xavier Secondary High School in Mississauga and graduates today with a Bachelor of Environmental Studies, Planning Honours Co-op, Geography and Environment Management minor. Maria Francesca Arquila Bustos.
We have one more medal presentation, and this is a very important one. The University of Waterloo is proud to have been invited to award the Governor General's Gold Medal for academic merit in a graduate program. The Gold Medal is being presented to the graduate student who achieved the highest standing in the university in a doctoral program. Dr. Dennis is described as having a tremendous ability to integrate knowledge from different disciplines, which enables him to understand cardiovascular health from a broad perspective. His studies have made a major contribution to the field. His supervisor stated that Mr. Dennis's integrative, comprehensive approach and the thoroughness of his experiments secured his work as a comprehensive and impactful resource, and have won him many shining comments from reviewers and editors. Dr. Dennis is described as a great leader and team builder. He has trained and supervised research technicians, undergraduate and graduate research students, enabling them to contribute to research projects which resulted in their inclusions as co-authors on papers and presentations. Thus, he has helped to launch the health research careers of other trainees. Mr. Chancellor, I request that you present the Governor General's Gold Medal for 2011 to Stephen Garfield Dennis, who graduates today with a PhD from the Department of Kinesiology. Graduates, guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long morning for all of us. I thank you for your patience and endurance, so I will keep my closing remarks short, but let me tell you that today I was extremely proud to see our graduates graduating from two very important faculties at this university, Applied Health Sciences and Environment. Specifically, we are celebrating the first graduating class in the Geography and Aviation program. On behalf of the University of Waterloo, my colleagues here who joined us today, I would like to congratulate you on your success and tell you how very proud we are of you today. Graduates, we hope that feelings of fulfillment and achievement that you and your family are celebrating today are in close synchronization with the hopes and dreams that inform your choice to study at the University of Waterloo. By now, you may think that you have learned all there is to learn from us at the University of Waterloo. However, there are some final lessons I would like to leave you with today. There will be no final exam with these, so please, no pulling the alarm. First, take pride in this institution. In our short history, we have climbed to the ranks of the top 10 universities in Canada, and our global reputation has cracked the top 100 universities in the world. Your university, our university, is consistently ranked first by reputation for innovation and for producing the leaders of tomorrow, the future makers. As I look at you today, our graduates, what I see is the next generation of leadership. But the University of Waterloo's success in reputation and its goal to achieve the level of excellence comparable to the top universities in the world is entirely dependent on what you do with what you have learned here. So, secondly, be proud of your achievements. This has been at many times a challenging, difficult journey for you. And today we are seeing the first fruits of your dedication. Our goal here has been to prepare you for what lies ahead. And you have been the most significant contributor to that goal through your own hard work, your dedication, and the building of lasting friendships. As you leave here and begin the next chapter of your journey of discovery, recall the words of historian George Iles, who wrote, "Whoever ceases to be a student has never been a student." Remember that the completion and achievement of a degree is not the end. Far from it. Education is a lifelong exercise. The creativity, the willingness to take risks, and the spirit of collaboration you have all demonstrated as students will serve you very well in the years to come, and you continue to learn. Thirdly, and finally, know that we are so proud of you. If I could speak of my colleagues and your professors for a moment, I will say that we take such pride in the successes and accomplishment of our students. And allow me to welcome you to our growing alumni family of more than 151,000 around the world. At Waterloo, we like to say we are connected. I encourage you to stay connected to the friends you have found here and the institution that you have called home for the past few years. I will close this convocation ceremony with a quotation from Isaac Newton. And you may be wondering why I'm quoting a physicist here at the Convocation of Environment and Applied Health Sciences. Because Newton was not just a physicist, he was a philosopher. And in many ways, he represents the University of Waterloo's vision to create an environment that combines the best in the humanities, in science, and technology. In 1676, Newton wrote to his rival Robert Hooke on the subject of innovation. He wrote, "If I have seen a little further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." Our graduates, you are our giants. Giants who have elevated the University of Waterloo into the ranks of the top universities in the world. And during all too brief time, you did this while you have studied at the University of Waterloo. And because of you, the University of Waterloo will achieve even greater successes in the years to come. It is our hope that when you look back on your time at the University of Waterloo, you can say, "My future started here." Thank you again, and congratulations. We all hope to see you at the reception after the closing ceremony.